this video, I'm going to be going over what is flat character arc. Flat character arc is completely different than the negative and positive in the sense that the character doesn't change at all. So the reason why you have a flat character arc is to kind of show right here I put the dynamic counterparts for the world, or even to show for the villains, right? You want to show the impairing stability of the different characters. Like maybe somebody had a same effect to them, right? Maybe this orphan had their parents killed off too, but one becomes evil so that nobody will feel that pain again, where the evil one, right, will be like, I want everybody to suffer like me. So maybe that's why that character's there, to show like, hey, this is the complete opposite of me, right? But you could also use a flat character arc to, as I was taught, is to show the character unchanged, but showing that he's trying to change the way people look at the world. Like, no matter what's going on, we got to help each other out. We got to be there for everyone else. No matter how evil this world is, we can't be evil. So they don't change. But then the other people in the story, or even the world views of others, will change because of your character who never changes. Okay? So let me give you an example in this next slide. This is Creative Writing Lessons. This is where I give you tips and tricks to writing a successful story, especially for beginners. If you're loving this content, don't forget to like and subscribe this video so I can keep pumping out these amazing videos. All right, let's continue the video. Okay, I know my picture is so big in this, so I'm going to disappear and then I'm going to explain it to you right now, okay? So for the flat character arc, the main character I like to use for this is Steve Rogers, who is Captain America, right? So when you're watching it, he never changes, right? No matter what's going on, he's always like, I can do this all day. You know, no matter what, we got to do what's right. We need to protect the people who can't be protected. We can't do what's wrong. Even in Civil War, when it's like, hey, we all have our own rights. Like, why are we going to give up our rights because the world is scared of us? So he always does what is right. But he is there, and at least for the first Captain America, is to show the difference between him and Red Skull. They both got the serum, right? The super soldier serum. But the difference between the two is that Captain America, Steve Rogers, already had a mindset of, you know, we gotta stop bullies. No matter where these bullies come from, we gotta stop them, and that's all I care about. You know, I don't like bullies because he's been bullied his whole life. Whereas you have Red Skull, he's kind of just like, I want power, I want power. So they both get the same they have the same symptoms and stuff, or same serum, excuse me, but then they have opposite views. So that is why Steve Rogers, Captain America, is here, is to show like, hey, we both got the super soldier serum, but he does it to save the world. He does it to help people. Red Skull just wants to look for power and control everything, be the master of the universe. So with that being said, you can see the difference. That's where you do the opposite, right? The counterparts of each other, to show the way people's views on the world could be different, and it's only all in your mind. But what also I like is that Steve Rogers stays positive throughout the whole thing. Yes, when his best friend Bucky Barnes, he presumes, dies, he's sad, but guess what? He's jumping right back into the wars, trying to do what's right, trying to stop these bullies. And that's why he stays the same. But guess what? Everyone else, like Tommy Lee Jones's character, he changes. He becomes positive. Before he's negative, right? Negative Nancy. And now he's this positive guy. Like, we're going to stop this war. We're doing it. Peggy, she kind of stays the same, but she sees him. She roots for him. And everybody starts to change their own character arc by seeing Captain America's flat character arc, because he is giving them positive outlooks on everything. So then everybody who's negative, everybody who just thinks whatever, they all start to change. They all start to shape and see the world differently. But guess what? Captain America Steve Rogers, his character arc stays the same. He's still willing to sacrifice his life from the very beginning, when he is a nobody, skinny, to the very end when he's buff with all his muscles, super strong, and he has the super soldier. He's still willing to sacrifice his life, and he does at the end of it. He freezes, but he still does. And so he doesn't have a character change, right? He stays the same. Everybody else in the movies, even Tony Stark, they all change meeting Steve Rogers. And that's what's so important about a character arc, is to get other people to see a world in whatever view that these flat character arcs have, whether it's positive or negative. It's their beliefs are unchanged. They're solid. But everybody else's character does change. So when you look at that, you want to know, like, hey, if I'm going to use a flat character arc, that person's not going to change, but everyone around them is. The whole world will change, right? Like at the end of Captain America, people running around with his shield and stuff. Like, he changes everybody. He gives hope for people. And that's what's so important about Captain America is he's a symbol for hope throughout all of World War II. And that is so strong because everybody else gets hope because he's been hopeful from the very beginning. And that is what a flat character arc is. Hello there. So I have 2 kids books out of my 4 kids book series self-published on Amazon. If you want to check them out, the link will be in the description below. And if you have Kindle Unlimited, you get these books for free. Okay, so the question of this video is going to be, what other characters have a flat character arc that you know of that you can mention? If you don't know any, it's perfectly fine. But if you have some, comment it down below. Or if you have any ideas of coming up with a character that could be or lead to a flat character arc, I want to hear those your thoughts below too. I hope this video was really informative on what a character arc is, because a character arc really is, I feel, is more important than a story plot arc. Because if you can have a great plot, but if your characters are weak, no one's really gonna root for them. No one's really gonna want to pay attention to them. But if you have an amazing, well-developed character, my God, that will go such a long way when it comes to your storytelling. So if you want any help with developing characters, I will have a playlist here and a video up here in the corner to show you how to develop a character to work on, make a better character. And if you guys want any more help, just comment down below. You guys can always email me. Join my Discord. I have videos on there, and I'm putting some PDF worksheets for you guys to help you out if you want to learn more about specific ideas and things in there. So feel free. Everything's going to be in the description below. And don't forget to hit that button right above me, subscribe, so I can continue giving you guys this informative and important information. And remember, I'm always here for you guys. All right, I love you 3000. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye, guys. May the force be with you always.